Alright guys, rocket ship. So, I've now got, I'm pretty sure, everything I need to make the ship move now. So, I've... This sounds like a bit complicated, but I'll try my best. So basically, you get like your propellant fuel, combustion chamber stuff, remass flow. Once you get all of this stuff, it'll create like the thrust and all that. Thrust power is going to be for something different, I think. But when you get your remass flow and all that, and you do the engine burn, you can actually see how far your ship's going to move. So, with this current propellant fuel setup and the remass, if you were to input about 1,000,000 kilos, it'll move about 3.14 meters for 1 second of fuel used. And the determined mass, this one actually comes from the shipmaker sheet. So if you go, new stuff. You go here, you'll see the final mass, which it's going to be higher because I'm only doing like a couple of things with it. So you've got that, and you've got the mass for that propellant. I know that the velocity is not going to be like constant, but I need to figure out how to get it to work within the system. So at the moment, velocity stays the same. The larger your ship, the more difficult it is to move. So this is this bit. This here, if you do the remass flow and a 1 second burn, you'll actually get the acceleration. I only just noticed that. But when you've gotten all of this filled out, only really this top bit matters here. I'll do 500. These blue things are the only thing that matters. I've now got it, so when you do an engine type, it pops up over here because the sheet needs the effective exhaust velocity to do stuff. So when we go over here, you'll actually, the propellant will now weigh stuff and it will weigh down your ship. So if you have the liquid fluorine with methanol and you do 5,000 cubic meters of volume, it's a fucking lot. You can get all your stuff. So 63% of the ship is fuel. That's a lot. And you can see here that the max economical number is 4 to 4.95. 4 is for like solid thrust, so like it doesn't change. And then the 495 is like variable, so you could do like 500 newtons of thrust, which would move the ship at all. And then you can see the weight of the propellant. This all change. There'll be a drop-down menu for this, so when you choose your oxidizer and fuel, it has the elemental stuff here. You can change it on here and it'll be up to date. If you don't change this, it won't update correctly. I've still yet got to do engine volume and all of that, because obviously this engine will actually, be a certain size. So once you've got your propellant and all that sorted out, you've had a look at it, like it's proper fucking shit. But there's nothing you could do. So you come over here, I needed this because it freaks out otherwise. So now you've got a delta V of 3,166 meters per second. So that's literally like your range in quotations, how far you can move. And that acceleration is how many meters you move a second. It's fucking nothing. I thought it was higher, but I actually put the calculation in wrong. So, yeah, but the basic stuff's now set up. You can actually design a ship. I've obviously got to add like drop-down menus for aluminium, titanium, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do that next because I want to expand the range of the ship maker, and especially the engine maker with the oxidizers and fuels. I think that'll be really interesting. Because, you get all your cool stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Technically, I could just release this and it technically works, but I want to work on it some more. I haven't really touched the railgun stuff as of yet, just because I've been focused on getting the actual ship made. Obviously, chemical fuel is not very good if you want to do stuff with your ship. But it is what it is. I'm doing this first because I've got all the data for it. I think the like fusion and fission engine types will be a lot easier, surprisingly. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much everything I did this time. I actually made a lot of progress because I wasn't fixated on heat ratios. Uh, Hopefully it won't take me too long to like get all of this fleshed out a little bit more with, more propellants stuff and more hull shell and materials and blah blah blah. But yeah, hope you like the update, I guess.